Good morning, dear students. Today we will be studying the content from your unit number 1, Classification of Entrepreneur. Prior to actually starting the classification of entrepreneur, we will revise the concept of entrepreneur and also we will discuss some characteristics of entrepreneur. So, who is this entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is a person who incepts or initiates the business. He starts that business, he acquires the resources, he establishes a link between all these other resources in that manner that some productive purpose will be fulfilled. So, this personality, this entrepreneur, he has certain characteristics, or there are certain characteristics or features which should always be including in the personality of entrepreneur. The first one is self-motivation. The person entrepreneur, he should be always be motivated, means he should always be having a urge, a unquenchable thirst to achieve something great. Then he should be creative in nature, means he should be having the creative ability, means he should be able to see the things differently. If he sees the things differently, he can put those creative things into his working and produce a product which is dynamic, which is different from others. Then this person should be passionate. He should always be looking, or this person should always see that whenever he will be performing his duty, whenever he will be performing his responsibility, at the time how the organizations, how his enterprise goals will not be affected, means how he can give his 100% devotion towards achievement of something which will always, or which he is always dreaming about. Then optimistic, this person should be optimistic in nature, means always he should be positively seeing, or he should always be positively looking at every situation which he come across. If he is able to positively see the situations, the challenges, whichever come into his path, then surely he can, or he is able to convert those challenges into opportunities, and those opportunities someday will be strength of his organization as well as himself. Then he should be future oriented, means he should be having the ability to forecast the future, means what are the so called opportunities which he will be able to grasp in the future, which will surely be strength for his organization, or what will be the changes in the near future which he can, or he can convert those changes into opportunities and can be having a strength of the organization. Then persuasive, this person should be persuasive in nature, means he should be always be able to pursue opportunities and convert those opportunities into a profitable investment. Then flexible, this person should be flexible in nature, means he should be having always the alternative plans ready with him, means if a plan is not working properly, or if he thinks that a plan is not proper in this situation, then he should always be having an alternative plan in which he can switch over and which will be profitable for the organization. Then problem solver, this person, this entrepreneur, he should always be having that skill through which he can solve the problems or he can face the challenges into his path successfully. So he should be able to solve the problems whichever his organization faces. Then he should be adventurous and decisive. Means he should be capable to take the new risk and convert that risk into opportunity and that opportunity into the strength of organization. Then he should be decisive means he should be having that decision making ability, because whenever we consider our organization or the enterprise, right from the very inception of the business and throughout its development, an entrepreneur takes decisions at various stages. Decisions related to nature of or types of the goods to be produced, the location of the organization, such type of decisions right from the initial stage itself he is supposed to finalize. And here the timely decision making is very important in the business. So always whenever he will be finalizing the decision, at the time the decision should be guided by the principle of rationality and he should be capable to take the timely decisions. So these are some of the characteristics or features which always the entrepreneur should be having into his personality. Then let's start the classification of entrepreneurs. We can classify the entrepreneurs into these types. Now many of the thinkers, they have classified the entrepreneurs into many of the types. Let's see what are the classifications or the types given by the different thinkers. First type of entrepreneur is innovative entrepreneur. Now innovative entrepreneurs are motivated by the idea of doing something new. They welcome the advancements in science, technology and research field. Now who are these innovative entrepreneurs? What they do and why they are called as innovative entrepreneurs? Yes, these people, these entrepreneur, they have certain new ideas. They do the things differently from others. Means they have certain dynamic ideas, they have certain new ideas, they can combine some new things and generate a new product. So innovative itself means that something new, means these people, they are capable to generate something which is new. They are able, these innovative entrepreneurs, they are able to foresee potentially viable and profitable opportunities through innovation. What they do is they assemble information and they introduce a novel combination of the factors. Means what they do is they foresee the opportunities. These opportunities, how it can be positively converted into the strength of the organization, they look after it. They generate a new combination through the factors which are available to them. So such type of entrepreneurs, they are called as innovative entrepreneurs. The second type of entrepreneur is imitative entrepreneur. Imitative, as the word itself means, imitate means to follow. So these imitative entrepreneurs, what is their tendency? The tendency of imitative entrepreneur is just reverse of that of innovative entrepreneurs. They do not innovate but imitate the products and policies of innovative entrepreneurs functioning in the developed country. So these imitative entrepreneurs, they are also called as adaptive entrepreneurs. what this entrepreneur does, he simply adopts the successful innovations introduced by other entrepreneurs or which are introduced by the innovative entrepreneurs. They simply follow the innovative entrepreneurs. Means whatsoever successful ideas are prevailing into the market, or the successful ideas which are generated by the innovative entrepreneurs, they are followed blindly followed by this imitative entrepreneurs. So they are called as imitative entrepreneurs. Then fabian entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs take great precaution and are of suspicious mind in experimenting any change in their enterprises. They conduct the business in a routine manner and are ready to change only when they feel that failure to change would affect their position. Fabian entrepreneurs, they are timid and cautious in introducing change in the business. They are not ready to take any risk at all. These people, they are dominated and influenced by customs, religion, tradition, and past practices. So, whenever they will introduce anything, or whenever they are introducing certain change in the business, they are very cautious. They check all those things. They repeatedly check the things and then only they introduce the change. The next type of entrepreneur is called as drone entrepreneur. Who are these drone entrepreneurs? These entrepreneurs stick up to the old values, customs, and traditions. Means these entrepreneurs, they blindly follow the traditional methods of production even when it causes loss to him. They are not prepared for change. Means these people, they follow the traditional methods. They follow the old values, customs which are prevailing in the society, in the market. Even though those traditional methods, they result into the loss of their enterprise, the make them suffer the loss of the enterprise, still they follow those practices itself, those methods itself. So such type of entrepreneurs, they are called as drone entrepreneurs. Next type of classification is first generation entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs have no entrepreneurial background. Yes, as the prefix first generation. First generation means these people, or whenever we consider the family background of these people, in the whole family prior to them, no one has become, or no one was an entrepreneur. They are the first generation who are who have established their enterprise. So such type of entrepreneurs, they are called as first generation entrepreneurs. Now these people, they start their business, they run their business on their own. They don't have any entrepreneur family background. So usually these people, they are hardworking in nature. Next, the entrepreneurs by inheritance. Some persons become entrepreneurs by inheritance. They inherited entrepreneurship from their earlier generation. Now, exactly opposite to the first generation entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs by inheritance means the enterprise which they are running, or the business whichever they are running, somewhere their ancestors, their forefathers, they were carrying the same kind of business, or they were in the entrepreneurship, and due to that due to that, these people, they started, or they they continued to be in the same field. For example, Ratan Tata inherited entrepreneurship from J.R.D. Tata and Jamshedji Tata. Then the another type of classification is urban entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs come from urban areas. They get ample opportunities of higher education in cities. See, as the prefix urban, yes, those entrepreneurs who incorporate their business in the urban areas, or who are a part of urban area, such type of entrepreneurs are called as urban entrepreneurs. As we all know, in urban areas, usually some of the opportunities these people readily get. Due to those opportunities itself, these people choose entrepreneurship as their career option. Then it is a rural entrepreneur. Yes, rural entrepreneurs, as the prefix rural denotes that rural areas or villages. Usually the entrepreneurs who incorporate, who initiate their business in rural areas, such type of entrepreneurs, they are called as rural entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs are having their enterprises in rural areas. They are engaged mostly in traditional businesses, agriculture and village industries. What they do, they can, or the business idea, their enterprise, the product of their enterprise might be something traditional, or something related to agriculture, or those industries which are prevailing in the village areas. Then foreign entrepreneurs, as like the prefix foreign means the entrepreneurs who are going out of their country, and those coming from abroad in our country are called as foreign entrepreneurs. Means usually if a person shifts to another country and incorporate and initiates an enterprise into that country, or a person from another country, he enters into our country and establishes an enterprise into our country, then such type of person is called as foreign entrepreneur. Then individual entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs start an enterprise by investing own funds and manage it themselves. Means these individual entrepreneurs, whenever they initiate the business, the capital which is invested into such type of business, the capital usually is his savings, or the funds whichever he invests into the business. It might be his savings, it might be the funds which can be borrowed by some of the financial institutes, or he can utilize his own funds into it. So these people, they usually manage the business right from the initiation of the business, right from the uh, conception of the business. These people strive harder for the growth of their enterprise. Then the institutional entrepreneurs. When a number of individuals come together and form a partnership company or cooperative society to carry on some business, they are called institutional entrepreneurs. Okay, now whenever we were discussing individual entrepreneur means what? The single person who is willing to incorporate a business, who is willing to start an enterprise. He invests his funds and he starts the enterprise. Such type of entrepreneur is called as individual entrepreneur. And institutional entrepreneurs, yes, collectively some people they come together, some individuals they come together and they form a enterprise. Through that enterprise, they may carry some of the business or they may produce something. Such type of entrepreneurs, they are called as institutional entrepreneurs. Then it is technological entrepreneurs. They are high-tech entrepreneurs. They have acquired advanced technical knowledge and are interested in using this knowledge for business purpose. Now, technological entrepreneurs, as the word technological means, these entrepreneurs they have mastery into technology, means they know something, some technologies which will be helpful for the business or the enterprise growth purpose. These people they have high knowledge into technology and they apply this high knowledge of the technology to produce some things, and the thing which they produce by applying their technological knowledge, it will be surely different. Then the last classification, male and women entrepreneurs. As per the gender differences, the entrepreneurs may be classified into two types, that is male entrepreneurs and women entrepreneurs. So there are certain success stories related to some of the male entrepreneurs and women entrepreneurs, okay, who were the first generation entrepreneurs. They have made or they have produced some things or they have produced some product which was different, dynamic or innovative than others, who have developed some concepts which were drastically which were different than others, who made or who forced other entrepreneurs to imitate them. So in this way we can classify the entrepreneurs into n number of types.